I said, you're about to blow my mind, think that you should back away. She said, these niggas switching sides. I said, bitches playing games. I got a lot up on my mind, that's why I be overweight. She said, yeah, but you know I'm tryna know.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back for today's video. Guys, today's video is story time number 16 on the channel. Guys, I can't believe we're already to story time number 16. I feel like I say that every one, but hey, again, we're growing every single day with the content as well. I just want to thank all you guys for tuning in today's video. But guys, as usual, before we start today's video though, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Guys, the buttons are right down below. Make sure we hit that. And again, we're gonna try to grow this shit as a family every single day possible. But guys, with all that being said, let's just dive right into today's video. Let's do it. So guys, today, a year ago, I graduated high school. And it was the day that changed my life forever, for many reasons. I wanted to do this video and we're finally gonna do it. I touched a little bit on this topic, a little bit in some of my other videos, but now I'm really just gonna give the whole, description of everything, my speech and everything like that, and really just lay it all on the line. So let's just start off with the morning. So at this time I was living in a hotel room. Not a nice 5-star hotel. No, it was not good at all, actually. There was a lot of drugs in this hotel. Cops were getting called to this place, but at the time it was really all I could afford, because I was living there on days after days. Like, it was not like a one-night thing. No, I was living there for over 2 months. So, being able to afford it, it's what I could afford at the time. And yeah, so it was the morning of graduation. I had my suit and everything like that, and this was gonna be a really special day because it was finally the day that I got to leave that place, and leave all the hate behind, leave all the negativity behind, and begin my new journey, my new life. And basically live the life that I wanna live, and not let other people try to, tamper in on what I'm trying to do in my life, you know what I mean? And not to say that I didn't have a support system there. Like, there was definitely some people there that did support my endeavors and things I was trying to do, but again, there was a lot of negativity there, and things that I did not enjoy at all. So in honor of graduation being a year ago, I figured I'd put this out. So yeah, so it was the morning. I was packing all my bags to leave the hotel room, and this was like the next step for me, you know what I mean? It was a feeling in the morning that I could never, I can't even describe that feeling. I woke up and I remember laying there and I was like, today's the day. And also, I don't really like talking in front of a lot of people, so I was also a little bit nervous. And actually the night before I was writing my speech, because at this school, if you didn't see one of my videos where I talked about this, everyone at the school has to do a speech for graduation. Where you go up and I think you have 3 minutes to do your speech, right? Because it's a small private school, so there's plenty of time for everyone to go up and say what they need to say, get it off their chest, right? Because it's the last time as a community you're gonna be around one another in that type of setting, you know what I mean? So the night before, I had a workout, and then I came back, and I was trying to finish my speech, right? And I went down to the hotel lobby. The people there, even though the place wasn't nice, the people were super nice. Employee-wise, were really nice to me. They never questioned why I was there, which I really respected. But anyway, I had to use their printer to print it out. And I remember the lady there read my speech and everything, and I could tell that it touched her in a way, because through reading it, I feel like she could see some of the pain that I was going through. And it's shit that I would never wish on to anyone. I like looking back and being able to describe these things. But yeah, so, I did my speech the night before, and it was the speech that I thought I was gonna read there, but some things got tweaked a little bit, but in the end, I just went off the top of my head and got to finish my speech. But we'll get to that in a minute. So back to the morning. So I wake up and I had to pack all my bags, because this was the last time I'd ever be in that hotel room. And for the most part, I stayed in the same hotel room week after week, and which was nice because it felt normalized in a way. Like, it started to feel normal where I was at, like it was my space. And so, I packed up, I took a shower, I got dressed, and I remember I had my suit on, and they had this long mirror that you could stand in front of and look at yourself, right? And I remember standing there, and I just looked at myself in the mirror, and it really hit me. It's like, this shit's real. And I pulled out my speech, and I just started reading it. Just me in the mirror looking at one another. I started reading it, and I don't know, from like that moment changed me, man. Like, just being able to have that connection there. And I think I really started to realize that life was bigger than high school at that moment. That moment when I realized this was going to be the last time that I would have to deal with any bullshit from faculty. Not all faculty, mainly like the higher people in the school. Like, it was the last time I had to deal with any of that shit. And if any of you guys are watching this, I just want to say, I made it. I made it out. Fuck you guys. You should never, as a faculty or anything, treat a student the way you guys did. I'm talking mainly to the head of school right now. I'm talking to the dean of students. You should never treat a student the way you did. I was really trying to work hard. I worked every weekend last year. Every weekend. I wouldn't party. I wouldn't do anything like that. I went to one music festival last year before I graduated. Shout out to my friend Delane, who took me to a music festival. And it was actually like 2 weeks before I graduated. And again, that was another moment when I realized, I just like let loose. I just had fun. And I realized, life was bigger. Life is bigger than high school. But yeah, so sorry I keep going off topic. It's just I got a lot to say on this topic. And so right back to the morning. So graduation time came, and I had a lot of family. I had family that flew in actually to come to the graduation. And this was their first time back in New York. They're from out west. It was their first time in New York in a long time, years. I think since my parents got married was the last time they came up, which was way before I was born, so like before the 2000s even. So they came. I had some family in the area that came. Obviously, my immediate family, parents, sister, like that came. And so before the graduation actually took place, obviously graduates have to get there early and go through everything, right? So I got there early, and we met in the theater building where, we got our cap and gown. We had to, get ready. And it was our last little bonding moment as a class, right? And there was this one moment where that main person, dean of students, who gave me such a hard time throughout my high school career, came, and she's like, we need to check everyone's speeches. And she actually didn't check my speech. It was the college counselor at the school. She's like, no, Adam, like, you can't walk across the stage until we check your speech. And they were really, really adamant about checking my speech. Because I think they were really afraid that I was going to use that platform to just voice everything that happened to me and really admit all the shit I went through to people, and voice it, which I didn't. I touched a little bit on it with my speech, but I didn't actually go all the way and say it. Again, that it's not the place to do that. This is the place to do that. But in front of like family and stuff like that, like, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? To genuine people who poured their money into the school, it's not my place to go up and bash the school completely. You know what I mean? And I don't think I did with my speech. I mean, obviously, like, I hinted at some things, but I didn't go full blown saying what happened. But yeah, so let's just talk a little bit about the moment where I was sitting in the chairs, where the podium is. So basically, I was waiting for my turn to line up to go up to the stage and do my speech. And my ex-girlfriend actually had a speech, I believe, it was before mine. And, she was definitely someone who, like, bro, it hurt me a lot, right? She definitely hurt me a lot. And I'm not bashing her as a person. Like, I think she's a great person. I think she's smart. But, it just, man, her being in my life like that during those years, it hurt me a lot with everything. that was going on. And again, I don't really blame her for some of the stuff she's doing, whether it was sleeping with this person or my best friend, whatever. Like, bro, looking back, it's whatever. But at the time, it definitely hurt. You know what I mean? And again, it probably would hurt most people. Just to know like a lot of shit was going on behind your back that you didn't expect. And for me, I felt very disconnected from people throughout my senior year. Part of that is on me because I distanced myself from a lot of activities. So I take blame for part of that. But the reason I was doing it was because I didn't feel like I was a part of the community. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely didn't feel like I belonged with those people. And it's not to say that they're bad people at all. It's just like, for me, I feel like I didn't feel accepted. You know what I mean? Like, there was definitely some people in my grade that supported me and like I could tell genuinely cared. And some of the people were people I would never expect, right? To be like, hey, you know, we're genuinely here for you. And, you know, I wish that I did talk to those people more throughout my schooling. You know, now knowing that they did support me. And obviously some faculty supported me. And yeah, so back to my speech, you know, when it came time for me to go up and say my speech, I remember, you know, I walked up and I paused for a moment. And that little pause that I took up there felt like an hour of me just just looking around. But I went up and I just paused, you know what I mean? And I get emotional talking about this because, like, bro, you genuinely don't understand. I don't think I'll ever be able to voice how much pain I went through my senior year. It was fucking hell. And you know, there's a lot of good things that happened outside of school, but a lot of it was just pain, man. And it was shit that I was living with. Like, every day I was going through shit. You know what I mean? And like, it just hurt a lot, you know what I mean? But being up there, you know, I was surprised actually when I was on the stage that I didn't cry. I thought when I was gonna be up there, that I would cry. I didn't. And obviously it wouldn't be tears of like sadness for me. No, it would be tears of happiness because I was getting out. You know what I mean? But it was, I don't know, it was just like a realization that, you know, I was finally done and I made it to the stage. Even though the head of school used to tell me all the time, and he used to threaten me a lot. He'd be like, you know, you're not gonna make it to the stage, you're not gonna graduate. Do you want to graduate? This, that, and the other. And you know, he's really trying to bash me a lot. And just being able to be up on the stage with them behind me, and just be able to, you know, talk and walk across, grab that diploma and be like, you know what, I made it. When other people in my grade didn't receive their diplomas, whether it was grade-wise or they didn't have certain requirements, but throughout it all, I managed to get my diploma and leave, which I feel like shows something, at least. And not to bash those people at all. I know people got shit going on. You know, one of my close friends, she didn't get her diploma. And like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and bash her. Like, bro, I know she was going through shit. You know, she's still going through shit. So I don't, you know, I don't want to sit here and, you know, bash her for not doing it. You know, everyone does shit at their own pace. You know, as long as you get it done, that's what's important. So I'm still here to support her. You know, we even talked last night for a long time, hours last night on end, like over 4 hours, bro. And just really talked about life. And yeah, you know, I genuinely respect her. And yeah, I got nothing bad to say that, you know, she didn't get her diploma at the same time as walking across the stage, but, you know, she's still smart at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, things happen and we do things at our own pace. But yeah, sorry guys for like rambling on about certain things. It's just, there's a lot to say, like I said, on this topic. And yeah, so, you know, back to stage when I said my speech, some of the things I said during the speech were really important to me. One of the things, you know, I said was, I touched on the school guidance counselor that really helped get me through school and get, you know, really helped shape where I'm at now. Unfortunately, we don't talk anymore. You know, part of that is my fault a little bit. But, you know, I guess I said some stupid shit. I was like, as they say, I was in my feels. I said some stupid shit I probably shouldn't have. But, you know, it wasn't bad shit I was saying. Like, I wasn't, like, cursing her out or anything like that. But I don't want to touch too much on that. But yeah, you know, I still have major respect for her. And you know, at the moment I was thankful for her. To this day, I'm still thankful for her. And yeah, it just I basically touched on that during my speech. I thanked obviously my family for coming. I thanked my, you know, where I was training at to keep me in shape. You know, they were like a second family to me, so I thanked them in the speech. Yeah, I basically, you know, wanted to give thanks to people. And yeah, that was basically it, you know what I mean? I'm probably gonna make a follow-up to this video, you know, if I can find my graduation speech, and I'll actually read my speech to you guys, and you know, dive into the things I said, and I feel like it'd be pretty interesting. If you guys feel like that would be interesting, guys, definitely comment down below. And yeah, guys, that's basically all I want to touch on this video. Just kind of the emotions behind graduation. And I just want to say to all you graduates this year that are graduating, shout out to you guys, congratulations. Again, I know this isn't the way it should have been. You know, you guys deserved a live graduation. Some of my friends are graduating this year. And yeah, it sucks all around, but you guys did it. You guys fought through the online classes. You guys made it. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, guys, that's gonna effectively end today's video. Guys, if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, guys. It's free. The buttons are right down below. And as usual, guys, we're gonna try to grow this shit as a family every single day possible. I really do support you guys on the channel. I hope all you guys are staying safe. But guys, with all that being said, my name is Adam. This is A&M Vlogs. I'll see all you guys in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.